But so tell us about your first match. How do you feel? Was
well, I mean,
you won that one by
12-4 by
12-4?
points. Yeah, 12-1.
That's right.
12-4, sorry, by points.
Good domination.
And well, I mean, just going into it, it seemed like I played baseball and I treated it as like a bottom of the ninth type bases loaded type thing with 2 outs and had to bat and you gotta get it done. So I didn't really have too much nerves going into it. But as soon as I got on the mat and everything, it was like a real thing. And then shook his hand, shook everybody's hands, and then as soon as I shook his hand, I was like, "Fuck!" Like I know I told you that moment. I was like, "Dude, it feels like when you grabbed me." You know, it was like one of those things. Like he just felt like a cinder block. Like,
You're right.
You could tell strength and everything else, but from that,
Some people do that when you go to shake hands for your match. They give you like the death. They give you like the Donald Trump, like I'm gonna fight you up, right? They give you like that whole thing, but you never know. Some people, I shook in their hand and felt intimidated when they shook my hand like super strong, and then I whooped their ass. And then there's other people that give me that little like soft paw, that like weird clammy handshake.
you want to like cup it.
And they're tough as nails.
Yeah.
So they like, people psych me out all the
fucks.
time.
Yeah.
There's so many mind fucks. It's so much. There's so much psychology going on.
It was crazy. So when we basically, and the ref at that time, we didn't even know he said go. So we'd like looked at each other like, all right, well here we go.
All right.
And started kind of going into it, and then immediately went into like a lapel drag and got into half guard and stayed alive for 5 minutes. 5 fucking minutes. It's basically doing one pull up
For five
fucking
minutes.
minutes. Like, if you want to know what it
Wow.
feels like,
That's what it feels like.
do 20 burpees and then jump up and do a 5-minute pull up.
I want to go back to that part where you said you didn't even know the match started, because it's just in your head. You built up the tournament to be in any competition you ever give. You go on a 5K, some people psych themselves out for that. But you're like putting this in your head, I gotta fight this stranger I've never met before. I don't know what to expect. I don't know where I'm at, what's going on. And it's just kind of, and then in your head, you blow it up to be like almost like you would expect it to be like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's fight up! Kumite!
Let there be blood.
Let there be blood. But like in reality, it's like,
Yeah, you're good.
and you're like, all right.
Yeah, I was a little
All right.
quiet, and I like remember looking at him going like, "Oh shit!" Like this was my first tournament, and Pablo, the guy I went against, and we ended up having like a good conversation afterwards and talking. And that's what's so cool about this type of sport, is there are so many like you can roll around and definitely
People are
try to
pretty
maim
cool.
and hurt and choke out and tap out and all those other things, and then you can stand up and say like, "Hey man, great match," and wow, you're so strong and this and that. That's what I do. Like it was
That's
pretty cool.
so cool that you had that takeaway right away, because I competed in another sport. I raced mountain bikes, and people are far more douchey. Motherfucker. Like, you have so many people where you're just like, all right, motherfucker.
Right.
You're lucky this is fucking cycling, all right? Because people are fucking shitty and snobby. And then in like fighting, where you'd actually expect there to be more personalities. People are just like very respectful and like, hey, thank you for the match. They shake your hand, give you a hug. It's totally different. Like it's all culture based.
Yeah, it was way different. I think I'm super thankful for that. But yeah, that first match was crazy. Like going into winning 12-4, looking up like I had a minute left. It was like already up 12. I didn't even know I scored any fucking points. Where it just seemed like everything was going so crazy, and had a couple good sweeps and staying in control. I wasn't thinking about any type of submission. It was just like keeping control of the match.
Keeping control.
And trying to keep control of myself too by like breathing right and doing those things and kind of trying to relax as much as possible. Because in those other, like, we got to rewatch those other films. Because the third fight, dude, I like pushing up off the ground to try and stand up, and like I was fucking dead. I don't know.
You just start doing everything wrong. Whenever you did a lot.